Hello and welcome back to Tic Tac Tarot. I'm Milo and I'm going to be your reader for today. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you for tuning in, and if you're a return viewer, thanks again for your support. This is going to be a collective reading for the month of May. This is for anybody who feels that they are drawn to it, who feels that it resonates. Whatever message resonates, take it for yourself. Leave what does not for somebody else, of course. And as always, this is a gender non-specific reading, so if I say he or she, I'm referring to a character on the cards, not you or your person specifically. So please don't come for me. Now, with that being said, I've got a little bit of an announcement to make. Just in case you don't usually watch your zodiac sign generals, your zodiac monthly general readings, and you just kind of come for the collectives, I still appreciate you, and that's why I'm going to give you a heads up. I will be giving away 3 separate decks to 3 separate zodiac sign raffle off, essentially, where I'm going to give away one of these 3 decks to your sun sign. So before you continue on with this reading, if you want to get in on the action on one of these decks, go to your sun signs monthly general for May and just even look at just watch the very first few 5 minutes ish, and it gives you a lowdown on how to get in on this. So I'm not going to waste too much time in your reading right now getting into that. Just go watch one of those videos if you want to get in on a chance to win one of these 3 decks. And in light of using the of giving away these 3 decks, I'm going to use these 3 decks in your reading today. So let's jump into it here. Okay. So the first deck I'm going to pull from is the Seer Light Oracle. Work Your Light Oracle. Pardon me. Work Your Light Oracle. The creator is Rebecca Campbell. They're really nice cards. If you don't know them, I haven't seen them before. Beautiful artwork. Lots of cool advice and beautiful messages within the cards themselves. So if you don't have one, you could have one. Just gotta go, This one is for second place in the raffles. You'll understand when you go watch that video. Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. Somebody on the other side is helping you with something. Interesting. You've been training for this for lifetimes. And it stayed at the bottom of the deck, the Council. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Interesting. Very, very interesting. The second deck I'm going to pull from you is the Moonology by Yasmin Boland. This is going to be for the 3rd place winner, but not last, of course. It just happens to be the least expensive deck out of the 3 that I'm giving you. Bring love into the situation. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, or Aquarius could be in your sun sign, or your big 3 I'm hearing. It doesn't have to be, though. That's just energy for somebody. What do you need to release? So I think that something is blocking this new beginning here for you. It could be your pride and the ego here. It says, don't let pride get in your way. Whatever that may be for you. So you're blocked. That's what's happening here. You're blocked for some reason. And we're going to find out what reason that is. And we're going to see if we can get some advice on how to fix that block. Alright, and the deck I'm going to use for your tarot is also the only tarot deck that I'll be giving away. And it'll be for the 1st place winner. So it is the most expensive deck that I'll be giving away. Ooh, yeah, big blockages. Toxic blockages, I'm hearing. Toxic masculinity. Toxic femininity. Femininity. Sure. Interesting. We'll see. That was the first one that flipped. My cat just mewed at me. And then the strength card came out. Interesting. There's that double. Interesting place for it too. All right. I don't think that this is so much about pride as more a lack of pride, like a lack of self-esteem that we're having issues here. So your lack of self-esteem is what's holding you back here. The love that you want to give to other people, you're not giving to yourself. And it's creating you a lot of turmoil internally. I think that you're hyper independent, and you don't listen to your emotions. You kind of just like turn your back to them. You hear them, you just don't listen to them. You're like, no, get out of here. That kind of energy. The thing is this behavior is kind of leading you right into toxic patterns, toxic cycles, and you need to have a backup plan for something. That's a very specific. I just randomly got backup plan in my head. So somebody here needs to have a backup plan. Maybe you're like planning on going on a trip, and you need like a reserve of money or a backup plan because something might happen to your vehicle here. You need to have a backup plan. Know your backup plan so that you don't have anxiety going into this, because you've got a lot of other stuff on your plate too. So that's just a completely separate message for somebody else from what I was getting before. It's just downloads that I get. Here's the thing about the self-esteem issue that you're having. It's all in your head. Your major arcanas here are the Strength, the Chariot, and the Devil, which is Leo, Cancer, and Capricorn energy. You also have lots of water sign, which is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. But strong Leo, very strong Leo, and very strong Cancer here. Don't let me saying like you need to have a backup plan scare you to the point that you think that like something terrible is going to happen to your family or anything like that. That's not what I'm getting at all from this. This is like, you might have a flat tire, or you might, spring a leak, or you're overheating or something. Something like simple fixes I'm getting, but something that, if you don't have the right plan in place for this kind of thing, it could take you unexpectedly and kind of, put a strain on your finances. Regardless, I do have the Two of Cups and the Six of Pentacles here, so even if something does happen, somebody that loves you would definitely, maybe lend you that money in order to get you back on track here. I wouldn't say they would give it to you. They could give it to you, but I'm seeing it more like a loan than a gift, if you will. Alright, let's get you some clarity. I'm going to use the Rider-Waite for clarity, but I'm not giving away the Rider-Waite deck, so don't look for that one. Alright, let's see what we got for you. Are we connected to the energy? Yes, we are. You are healing. I'm hearing inner child here. You're healing your inner child right now, which is a good thing to do. But just don't forget not to be hyper independent, because your inner child is not an independent person. It's a very dependent person, and it depends on you. So you need to put that love back into yourself. I can't stress that enough with this reading. Yeah, so I've got two kind of bases here. I've got one where you need to give yourself love, and then I've got somebody over here that needs to have a backup plan for something. Yeah, I got two people here. So somebody here could be a fire sign, definitely Leo energy, and then some of you are definitely like Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces vibes here. So fire and water, but strong Leo and strong Cancer here. So if you're a water sign, what's your advice? If you're a water sign, what's the advice? You need to humble yourself. It's interesting that I would think this was for a Leo, but I asked for the water signs energy here. You need to see things from a different perspective. Right now, your vision is kind of skewed. You need to, put yourself right side up. You're seeing things backwards right now is what I'm hearing, as they should be, or from what they should be. So your advice is to kind of change your perspective on whatever situation that you're having that's causing you this turmoil, stress, anxiety. Okay, and if you are a Leo or a fire sign, strong Leo though, if you are a Leo or a fire sign, your advice is to not get caught up over somebody, because you have a lot of options available to you. Don't get caught up on one thing, on one person, on one place, on one situation, on one possibility, because there are lots of possibilities, there are lots of options. So don't narrow it down to one just yet, is what I'm hearing for somebody. If you're fire energy here, strong Leo. I cannot stress that enough. And then I'm just gonna get like because it is a collective reading, for anybody else in here that does not resonate with those two things, I'm just gonna get you a little bit of advice for yourself, just based off if anything in this reading resonated for you, and you are not one of those signs. For those people, what's the advice for those people? Jeez. Okay, interesting. So this is for any air signs out there. This is your message. Let's see what the message is for the air signs then. It says to trust your intuition on a situation here, involving a fire sign. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This could be a very ego-driven individual, or a bit of a fool, a little bit naive, I think. Okay, so that's it. Trust your intuition on that. If it doesn't feel right, it's not right. If it feels right, it feels right. It's right. That's the kind of energy I'm getting. Like, just trust your intuition, trust your gut energy on it. If it doesn't feel right, if something feels off, it's probably off. Okay, and I wonder if it'll give me an earth sign energy here to use. No, that's okay. Well, okay, so this Two of Wands here wants to give me clarity on this Two of Wands for some reason. This vehicle. Okay, so if you're going somewhere, the plan, what's the backup plan's advice? I'm hearing take good shoes. And I mean, with this Four of Swords, you hear it twice, and they're both talking about rest. This could be like maybe take a tent with you if you're traveling in a car, so that you have a place to sleep just in case you need, to be in a tent, something like that. Like, take something that you can sleep in, that'll protect you from the outdoors, from the, whatever it is, because you might end up be outside and it may be cold. Very specific message. Interesting. I will accept it and take it. So make sure you have something to sleep in, warm clothes, good shoes, I'm hearing, and a good mental headspace. Don't let your situation have control over you. You have control over your situation, okay? Somebody's asking a question about work. What's the advice about somebody asking a question about work? Success is yours. So if you're asking about work, success is yours. Definitely if you are a air sign. Okay, and I just want to get for the earth sign. I'm just going to pull it out because, can I have an earth sign, please? Any earth sign? It's like, no, you get nothing. You get nothing. Alright, I'm just going to do it. For the earth signs. I'm just going to get some advice for the earth signs since my cards are being stubborn. They're like, no, we're not giving any advice to earth signs today. You got card troubles, we'll give you advice. You want to talk about work, we'll give you advice. But we're not going to give you advice if you're an earth sign. It's telling me to stop. I'm not going to give advice to earth signs. So I'm done with the reading. I'm sorry. No advice for earth signs. My card said so. Until next time, collective, take care. If you're an earth sign and you need a reading, you can go check out your monthly generals. There will be another collective that I'll be putting out soon. I've just got a lot of schoolwork on my plate, so bear with me. Until next time, guys, love and light. And don't forget to check out your videos. Go like them, all that jazz. Go check it out.